Okie dokie. How's everybody? I'm sorry. Couple minutes late here. Yeah, I knew there was something on this piece. Here it says 109 or 190. 190. 109. 190. I don't know what that is off of. I thought it had something on it. I cleaned it a little bit. And let's see. Clean it a little bit more here. Maybe it's L90. I might say L90. No, I think it's a 1. I think it's a 190. Hello, everybody. Tom Thumb, how's it going? Metal detecting mermaid. Talca detector. How's everything? How's everything in Chile, Talca? We got some really crusty change here. Most of it I'm not going to be able to look at, even though I cleaned it. So crusty. So, hey, you know what? I don't think Metal Detecting Mermaid's been on my live before. Let's see. Here we go. There we have to take care of that. Mm-hmm. Alrighty. There we go. I did get a quarter. Let's go ahead and look at some of this stuff that I got on Tuesday. Say 2000 quarter. And it's not collectible. And the other quarter I got, it's even worse. I think it's 1967 though. And I got one close to the silver era. Says 1967. Colonel Collecting, how's it going? Thank you. Thank you for donating the membership. Let's see if I can see who it went to here. Oh, Treasure Meg got it. Treasure Meg is from jolly old England. Excellent. You may have brought England to us again, Colonel Collecting. How's everything? Oh, that's Treasure Hog got it, not Treasure Meg. I can't even read. Treasure Hog. Treasure Hog. Congratulations. You've been on before, but I never gave you your wrench before. How's everything? Okay, let's see if we got any coins here that we can take a look at. See if there's a copper. I didn't even know I got the copper because they were so filthy. 1976 copper. Got one copper out of all this, I think. Well, there might be more. There might be more. Let's see. Boy, some of these are really bad. I apologize. But that's what I dig up. Let's see if I can use my toothpick and get a date on that one. Let's see. Should be right in there someplace. And that looks like it's probably a zinc in. You think 2015 or 2000? Yeah, 2015. Yes, sir. We got a 2015 there. Scott McClory, how's it going? How's everything? Looks like we got a nickel here. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see if we can get a date. Uh-oh. Date off of this. Future bleeps. How are you doing? Oh, I don't think I'm going to be able to get a date on this one. Let's see. Look at this one while I'm trying to get a date here. I think this one, another copper. Well, this one's fairly clean after I cleaned it. Boy, sorry about the fingers. Well, that's cool. Okay, we've got another copper. This is one of the better looking Zinkins that I got. I did get a few good looking Zinkins. Look at that one there. I'm wondering, is that just a blister? That's doubling, isn't it? Look at the C. It's got some machine doubling there. And under the E, I don't know whether that's slippage or, I don't know, the T has a little bit more, but huh. I'm going to get a little closer because those almost look like die cracks. Is it doubling or is it, there's a doubling, something's going on with the T. Oh, come on, focus. Something's going on with the T, like, and then there's something going on with the E and the C. And they might be just damaged. They look almost like die cracks. No, I think they're scratches. Just yeah, I think it's just light. I don't know. It's can see it from one direction, like right there. Let's see. No, I think it's just like hair or scratches. Hair. Huh? Fuzz of some kind. And it's probably just a blister underneath the T there. Looked like a die chip. Yeah, nothing. Hey, Kenneth Bird, how's it going? Yeah, it's nothing. Okay, that's a shield. It's a crusty one too at that. And here's a nickel. I don't think I'm going to be able to clean this enough with a toothpick to get a date off of this other one, this other nickel. And this one is a really shiny memorial. This is like a brand new coin. It's a 2007. It's a 2007 and it's like brand new. Like hardly any wear or scratches to it at all. But it's like really shiny. Look at how shiny it is. Look at that mirror finish. Can see my finger in it. Almost see my finger better in the penny than you can. It's a really shiny 2007. That's a really nice placeholder for somebody who needs one for a book. Sometimes I look out and get something fairly good. There. There's another one that's fairly shiny, but I think it's a Memorial 2001, but it's not anywhere near as shiny. It's like half as shiny. And there's another shiny one, but I think it's a little newer, 2017. Yeah, that's a shield. Those are pretty easy to come by. So we wound up with, let's see, I got another one, Memorial that's not too shiny here. Ooh, can we get a date off that one? I don't know. Daniel Berry Sports, how's it going? Thank you guys for coming in. Let's see if we can get a date off this Memorial penny here. Oh, that's the wrong angle here. Where am I? Way off the beaten path here. There we go. There we found the date. Oh, it's a copper. Looks like a plane, maybe. I don't see a mint mark. Oh, wait a minute. Is that a mint mark? Oh, what's that? What is that? Is that scarring? Hang on, we got New Marshall. How's it going? Let's see what we. Oh, it's nothing. Just little waviness in the penny, I think. I thought I had. Yeah, I think it's just. Let's get a little oil on it here. Let's see what that oil does. I don't think it's anything of any importance, just some rough, just wear and tear. Okay, but it is a copper. It's okay. Here we got another one that's an 84. Oh, okay. All right. We did get a few dimes. I think we got 2 nickels, and we got 2 quarters. It looks like we got 6 dimes on Tuesday. This one was a brand new one, so no. And this one, 2017. Let's look at that 24 and see if there's anything good about it. Well, I don't see any die chips. And this one's not in bad shape. Let's see if there's anything good about it. Yeah. I don't see any die chips there either. $24D is a low mintage? Really? What's the mintage on it? I didn't know that. Okay. Thank you for that tip. So is that it there? Yeah. Okay, we'll set that one aside. I think I got another one here, maybe. No, 2016. This is a really shiny one. It's as shiny as the 2024. I don't see any chips in that one. 2016. Nice. Thank you, Colonel Collecting. So you heard it here, folks. 2024 dime is a low mintage dime worth keeping. Well, the 2016 doesn't seem to have anything. Now I got some that are old or at least crusty. This, trust me, this is a dime. And what year does it say it is? It's a D, 1990. Yes, Jesse Kruckenberg, how are you doing? This is 1990 something here. 92. Hey, Tom Thumb, how's it going? Oh, you were here early on. Yeah, 92. That's what I thought. Thank you for your help there. Okay. Here's another crusty dime. Let's see what we got here. Oh, this one I can see, 1977. This one looks like a plane. There's no mint mark on this one. 1977 plane. Let's see what my book says about a 1977 plain dime, if there's anything on it. No, I don't see a 1977 in the book. It goes from 75 to 81. I don't think 92 has anything. It would be really hard to find anything on it. Nope, 91 to 2000. So, got one more dime to look at here. And it's another crusty one. Really. There's a D. And it's a 2020. It's too crusty to worry about finding anything wrong with it. It's already got lots wrong with it. Okay, we got one keeper dime out of 6 dimes. That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay. Six dimes, 2 quarters, 2 nickels. Where did the nickel go? There it is. I'm going to try again and get the date off that nickel. See if I can find the date here. Let's see, a 1. And come on. 1961. I think it's a 1961. And I don't see a mint date on it anywhere. It's definitely in 1961. I don't see a mint mark. Yeah, I think it's a 1961 plain. I can't see anything else on it, but let's see if it stood a chance of anything. Nichols 19. I don't think. Let's see, 56, 59, 60. Yeah, 61D had a double D, but this is not a D. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It's the D. The mint mark on the 1961 on the back of the nickel. It looks like it's by Monticello. Looks like it's right in here. It is. But it's too badly destroyed to see whether I have a double mint mark there. I don't think. Well, maybe if I rubbed on enough. Maybe if I put that in electrolysis for a little bit. So, well, it's definitely the mint mark. The question is it doubled? Even if it was in bad shape, if it was doubled, I might keep it. Let's see here. See, this gets me. There's the mint mark on the 1989, and the 1961 is on the back. Definitely a D mint mark there. We'll put a little oil on it and see what comes up. I think it's too. Wait a minute. That might. Huh. Yeah, I think it's too destroyed. What do you think? It looks like it could be a double, but I don't think that. I don't know whether that would be. I mean, what do you think? Yeah, no, you can't really tell because it's the whole nickel is really in bad shape, but definitely a D. And I can't tell whether it's doubled or just messed up. Hey, Stephen Stark, how are you? Thank you guys for coming in. Well, at least we got a 2024 low mintage D dime, and we got 3 coppers, and we got a really shiny, really shiny 2007. So spin the nickel. Yeah, it's probably not a doubled one, but it is pretty messed up, huh? So, okay. Really shiny 2007. We got 3 coppers. 2024 dime. Okay. That's not bad. We got these. Did I try and get a date off of this one? I don't think I did. I think this is a. Yeah, it's a zinkin. Put it in with the. Put it in with the crusty one, so I wound up with. See if there's anything on the. Yeah, I think this is just silver plated, but it does have some stones in it. This piece of earring. What did I wind up with here? 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15 zinkins that are too crusty to worry about. Okay. Let me get rid of this stuff here. The rest of the zinkins. And I'm going to share with you some other things that I got. My treasure trash that I got here. clear this off here. I got some dirt on my mat here. Yeah, I can't hardly wait. William E. Turns out he gifted me a coin mat for my table here. And Copper Owl's got that on its way. So that'll be nice. Let me see if I got light here. And we got our mat here. Let me see. Well, so, okay. Now, I'll just see if this will work. Okay. Yeah, I got aluminum. Ooh. I had dropped another nickel. Yeah, I found a newer nickel. Here. Okay. I got this is just a little bit of the aluminum I got. I've got a whole sack full of aluminum cans that I picked up that day on Tuesday. And I got quite a bit of lead sinkers, everything from little tiny shots here to 2-ounce sinkers. So we got lots of lead. I'm going to take this and put the scale out here and see how many. I think I've got too many. I have to do it in smaller increments here. So let's see. I just do like this. 2, 4, 6, 8. That should be well, this little scale's not going to do it. See, that should be a pound. Aired out. Yeah, this little scale's not going to do it. But I'll just count them up here. I got, let's see. There's 1 ounce, 2 ounces, 4, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Looks like I've got about 13 ounces of Yeah, 13 ounces weight. So, yeah, we had a pretty good day on weights. And some of the other treasure trash I got here. See, I got this lock. It's a good sized lock. There's the bottom of a can, so that's a good sized lock. And it's actually, with a little bit of cleaning, I think it would be a working lock, and because it's free. Just has to have the keyhole cleaned out a little bit better, as it's actually cleaned out a little bit, and the hole here cleaned out a little bit, and then that way it might work, and then I might have a key for it, because thanks to Gregory Freeman, I've got like a whole bunch of master lock keys, and that's a master lock. So and I also got some carabiners. I got 2 large carabiners and a small carabiner. And the one, these might work after they're cleaned up. This one is, I think, shot. The spring on it is shot, so I don't think it'll work at all. But so there's some pretty good finds. Hey, Greg, how's it going, old diver? Just showing some of my treasure trash that I found. I didn't find much treasure at all. A little bit of change. I have 60 cents, $1.10, and 3 nickels is $1.25, and 15 zinkins, $1.40, and 3 coppers, so that's $1.43 and change. But got some cool hardware that I did get. A broken pocket knife. And got some cool that's a really weird looking lure. So I got 3 lures and a worm here. Got this little guy here, and this little guy here. Oh, let's see, get rid of that. So I got, went the wrong direction, didn't I? This one's kind of no hook on it, but it does have a spoon. This I got in the tot lot, and I thought, yeah, for sure I got a ring, because it looked like a ring here. I just saw the flat edge or arched edge of it. So it's kind of started like a rounding look. I thought, oh, I got a ring. Nope. I got fishing bells. Got some squished fishing bells here. And I got, where's my, there it is. Oops. Has it already been an hour? Wow. Come on. So then I got this one, still has the clapper in it. Yeah, the lake's been pretty good to me as far as fishing gear goes. That's a pretty good one. It just needs some cleaning up. It still works. These work too, but they're not in real good shape. And partial fishing gear here. I got let's see. I'm running out of room here. Got a handle. I got another brass key. That's cool for the collection. And hooks. Got, let's get these out of the way here. Got some hooks. All in all, I had a really good day for treasure trash. Got this thing here, a little clippy. Got the one of those little clips that spring clips, like a clothespin type thing. Where can I put that? There. Put him down there. Got some surface finds. Got a gibbets there and a gibbets there. I'm not sure what this thing is. It looks like an angel dog type thing. Got a halo. Anybody know what that is? You can't see anyone's chat? Another surface find. Got a soldier here. That was in the tot lot. And this was down by the lake. It was a surface find too. Let's see. A little bracelet. Those braided bracelets with an evil eye on it. And I got a shotgun head stamp. Here's another hook. There's a lead weight with, one of those crappy type hooks with the lead weight on it and the worm instead of feathers. Let's put him next to this guy here. That's true. A lot of messages don't come through. And I got another surface finders, this hacky sack. This is one of those, you soak it, the little hacky sack, fill it with water, soak it up, water like a sponge. I'm not sure what this thing is, but I thought it was a ring. I got to looking at it a little better, and it more seems like a piece of PVC, but I don't know. It's somebody's fixed it up with like an elastic band to hold something on. Not sure what that is. I want to see if this has anything on it. It has I don't think so. I don't know what this little guy is. I thought maybe it came off of something, but I'm not sure. It doesn't seem to have anywhere where it was connected to anything. So it's just a little square piece of metal. It's about half the size of a dime. I thought maybe it came off of a piece of jewelry, but no, I don't think it is now. And let's see. Get some of this stuff off here. $1901. Can't see the other side. Oh, 12 gauge. It's a 12 gauge. 12 gauge head stamp. Actually did quite well fines wise. Just didn't find any rings. Came close. But got a wiffle ball. So Got 2 spark plugs. These are in the beach area. I can only assume that they are using these as weights. I've done that before. Because I don't imagine, well, could have been that they took them out of their boat motors, changed them, threw them out there. Got a bunch of nails. And guess what I got here? I got, look at it. You can't get it under there. It's like 20 inches long. This piece of rebar that's been sharpened down and used as a stake. And then, let's get me out of there so I don't get squished. I got, let's see, 3, 5, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 30 new tent stakes and several nails. I got a Copenhagen lid. Yeah, if I go to the lake or the beach, I'm always getting them tent stakes because okay, 30 new tent stakes. Well, 30 tent stakes. They're not new. But then I got buku bottle caps and pull tabs. Dump that stuff off into the garbage here. Okay. Let's see. Okay, that was my entire trip in a nutshell there. I don't think I have I got caught up on all my coins. Oh, wait a minute. I think I have a couple of coins I hadn't looked at yet here. I think they're just old Zinkins. Crusty. We'll see if we can find the dates on these two. These got stuck in one of my boxes. Not sure what they are. We'll clean them off a little bit and see what they are. And the rest of that is junk. Got a couple razor blades in here. Got some batteries, nuts, bolts, screws, and batteries. Put that away. And let's see what these two pennies are. I think they're Zinkins, but let's see if I can see where to start here. Okay, I think I got the spot here to start with here. Yeah, there's the bottom of Lincoln. Aha, there it is. Oh, it's a copper. Check that out. It's so crusty. Looks like a plain 1980. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that was a copper. Could have weighed it, but oh, by the way, any of you guys look at pennies? I think I have two pennies here, I think. Anybody hunt pennies? Thank you, Greg. Let's see if I can get a date off this other one. It's also really crusty. That looks like okay, that's the back. I see Liberty. Okay. Where did my toothpick go? Oh. There it is. Okay. So let's see what day this one is. Huh. I got the wrong spot. I think I had the wrong spot. There it is. No, that's his. There it is. Okay, I had the wrong spot. Okay, so it's a 2017. No biggie. That's a. Okay, here you go, guys. Check this out. This one. Oh no, this is not it. Where did they go? Oh. These two. I forgot I put them in a jar. All right. Anybody do yeah, condition. I know that's always. All right. I have two here that I found. There's two 1980 copper pennies. They don't look like they're all that worn down because they still have, I guess they could have been in some kind of vat or something, but they still have quite a bit of detail, even though they're dirty. But these two 1980 pennies weigh halfway between a zinc and a copper. The zinc weighs 2.5 and a copper weighs 3 grams, and they vary by points. But these two weigh this first one weighs let's see, hang on just a second. This first one weighs 2.70 grams. And the second one weighs 2.79 grams. They've lost like 0.3, 0.4 grams. I've never had two coppers, much less just even one that weighs in between. I know that's why I get excited, New Marshall, about like that 2007 penny that looks brand new. I get really excited about those. Probably no big deal because 2007 is only, 15 years ago. But I get excited when they're in really good condition because they make really good book coins, for collections. Of course, I don't have any books and I don't really intend on getting any books. So I keep them aside for people who might be collecting, want to fill a book, and maybe I can provide them someday. But so I've got these two 1980 coins that to 1980. I know they're copper because of the year. Javier Garcia. How's it going? They're not in real good condition, but they both weigh a lot less than a copper penny does, and more than a zinc, and probably just more than I just happened to get 2 of them. I don't know. Because I was weighing some pennies that were dirty like that, and found these 2 in some of the coppers that I just dug up. So anyway, let's see what, I don't think the book says anything about, I can't think of any time that I've ever seen anything in the book. Let's see, 1980. Let's see, doubles, and that's it. The only errors they have is doubles. There's no weight errors in anything. So let's see. Earring doesn't have. Okay. So that's what I got this week. What was that one again? That one was, oops. Let's see. Another copper, G74. Okay. So I'm going to keep them aside. See if I can clean them up a little bit without, just put them in my ultrasonic cleaner or something. See if I can clean up some of the goop off of them. Well, thanks, Greg. I only got out the one day. It's been raining all week because, I won't bore you with the causes of things. I already talked about it on my live, and I think I got people that didn't want to hear it. They didn't. There's another 1980. Oh, I didn't weigh that one. This is the one I just got. Now, see, that one weighs 3.11 grams. That's a regular 1980 copper. And this is a 1977 copper. And it weighs 3.09. Yeah, so I thought maybe I got a couple of fake coppers. Yeah, see, this are my coppers for last year. We went through all of these coppers, but there's a few of these that I got from rolls, but like 90% of these I dug up. So there's a pretty good sized jar. That's about a quart jar that's almost full of coppers that I got last year. So that's about 10 pounds worth of coppers. I don't know how many. I was thinking, I don't know how many are in there. And I might have a guessing contest to see how many coppers this jar holds when it gets full. So you'll see it's almost there. Oops. And these, I haven't added them to this. These are just the clean Zinkins I've got last month. But minus 2 rolls that I rolled up. So I've got 2 rolls and these that I dug up last month for my clean Zinkins, rollable Zinkins. And then I've got another jar like this. This is probably the last 3 months Zinkins that I haven't cleaned yet. And these are the crusty Zinkins. This is about half of them because I got about this many in my vibrating tumbler that just about this many that my tumbler quit on me. So they're still in it. I haven't taken them out. So I haven't cleaned these yet. So we'll see what happens. I'm starting all over as of, that's why I haven't put any of the, I don't care about the crusty ones, but I'm starting this month putting everything separate, and I will Zinkins get rolled and sent to but I have to clean them first before I can roll them. Yeah, I've got like this, one of those big, it's a half-gallon size tumbler. It's a vibrating tumbler. It's just a kettle looking thing that, looks like a kettle, kind of like twice the size of this. And I put the tumbling stones in it, and then it vibrates. And it quit on me. It vibrated so hard that it loosened the lid, so the lid flies up enough to where things fly out of it. And hey, Scott McClory, you were here a while ago, weren't you? Anyway, yeah, I've got the tumbler, I've got to fix it now. And it's the post that goes in the center has stripped because the kettle is made out of a plastic, and uh, I thought it was tougher than that, but I got to take it apart. I've just been lazy and haven't done it. So, you know how that goes. You know, I bought a rolling tumbler, but it would, as it tumbled, it would just come all apart. It wouldn't hold anything. It just kept coming apart. So I took it back and got the vibrating one, and then I used it like crazy for a year, and it lasted a year, and then it started coming apart itself. So you just can't take anything that has moving parts and have it last very long, you know, especially if you're using it. Right? Yeah, I'm thinking about getting a cement mixer. Think have you ever seen? There's a guy on YouTube that cleans out wishing ponds and wishing wells, and he uses a cement tumbler, small cement tumbler that you would get for doing small jobs. You know, probably holds about 20 gallons, but he puts a bunch of pebble rocks in it, you know, just pebble gravel, and then he throws the coins in it, puts I think puts a little sand in with it, so it takes all of the gunk off, and then he dumps them out into a screen. And thinking about getting one of those. Hey, Invisible River, how's it going? Yeah, it's something that's tough, you know. Actually, I used to operate one of those little things. My grandfather was a plaster mason. He plastered houses, and I used to mix the plaster in one of those cement mixers. Yeah, they're pretty cheap. You'd probably get one someplace. Um, I've got a couple of electric motors that I could probably get one that doesn't have a motor and rig it so that it would work. I've got an old electric motor off of a compressor, and I've got an electric motor off of a I forgot what it came off of. I've had it for years. It's one of those things that you sit in the shed, and one of my many projects that I've got that I should be doing. And you could probably even get one. You know, I keep talking about this. There's a thing called Buy Nothing Now online, and they're local to areas. And we have one here for this town. If you live in this town, you can use this. If you want to give something away and just get rid of it, you can put it on there. And if you need something, you can say, I need this, and somebody will come up with it. Craigslist. I thought about making one out of a 5-gallon can. I've got a couple of 5-gallon cans. Thought about making one of those tumblers. like a homemade mixer. I'm not the great and handiest guy, but I like making my own tools. Like, I think I've showed you guys all my tools that I've made. My spade and uh, my first scoop was made out of a gallon can. I just drilled a whole bunch of holes in the gallon can. you're, you're messing with a street light. Well, those street lights could be tough. Now you know what to do. Yeah, I like making my own tools. I made a little sand scoop out of a grain scoop, and I made my first sand scoop out of a gallon can, and I took a shovel, a regular garden shovel, and made my first spade for digging. You bought solar street lights for your ranch. Well, that's cool. You could do your chores at night. Go metal detecting during the day and do your chores at night. That works. Nice. Well, you should make motion detector so that it stays off until you walk under it, walk close enough to it, and then it picks up your motion and lights. You ever been in one of those buildings where they do that? The lights kick on, you walk under them and they kick on and they kick off behind you. So you're only lighting up where you have to. Oh, it does that too? Well, that's cool. Yeah, I have motion detector lights around the house outside, but they're not real bright. They don't really light up a lot. They look like they do, but they don't really shine a lot of light. Oh, I know what we can look at. Ah, here. You can, this is not the last one, but this is the one the time before. I got, in January, I won on Coining Around. I was showing. Well, that's just a post office box. Okay. The anyway, from Coining Around. Hey, Scott Christensen, how's it going? Happy Friday to you. So, the first week, I think it was, no, the second week. The second week of yeah, 7th. So on the 6th of January, I won Coining Around's thank you, is end of the day giveaway. So, and it was a snowman. So we'll look at the snowman. I got another one coming. Well, boy, the seal is really sealed. So we've got another one coming. So his thank you giveaway, he always gives away snowmen. So that a dime, a nickel, and a dime, a nickel, and a 40% Kennedy. Yeah, solar is good the way it doesn't cost you anything after you pay for the lights. So let's see. Yes, sir. Tupac is awesome. Dude, we're going to be hunting on Tuesday. So on Tuesday, we will be at Huntington Beach. Tupac, Gregory Freeman, and I will be on Huntington Beach, and we will be doing a live from there. Beach hunt. It's been a long time since I've been to the ocean beach. So I hope you guys can make it there and hang out with us for a little while. See what we can find. Okay, here you go. Switch it over here. All right, we have a 1967 Kennedy. And we have a, he always wraps everything really good, secure. I have to use a knife to get it out. Okay. We got 1967 Kennedy. And this 1967 Kennedy, I believe, is this one? No, this is not one. The one I've got coming is a machine doubling Kennedy. This is just a 1967 T-Rep. So this one is a 40% Kennedy. And then got a 1945 War Nickel, silver, 35% silver. And got a 60% silver, 1945 Mercury dime. Yes, sir. That's a pile of silver right there. So we got a pile of silver. And it should have, if I don't have it in the mail already, I think he might bring it on Tuesday when we meet up at the beach. So I'll have that one then. But it's been a while since I won any silver. I won after his Toys for Tots night. I gave him my $20 coin rolls to add to his Toys for Tots, and then the next week I won a $10 coin roll. So credit, coin roll credit, a roll credit, channel credit, and then in January I won 2 snowmen from him. So I was really lucky the last couple of months. So how's everybody doing as far as temperature goes? Everybody staying nice and warm and toasty? What happened here? You have to go to Cape Disappointment next week? Where's Cape Disappointment? More razor clams and gold. Yeah. Southwest corner of Washington, huh? Cool. You can take your metal detector out there and your clam shovel, right? Or do you use a fork? Do you use a pitchfork? Clam fork for razor clams? That's what I used to use. It's like I bought a pitchfork. You can buy a clam fork, and it has a measuring tool on it. But you have to measure razor clams. A clam gun? Yeah. Shoots, it's a squirt gun. A clam gun is a squirt gun. A post hole digger. Oh, I guess that works. Somebody was using, I saw this guy holding a almost like a crawdad or a crawfish in his mouth, and had this clam came up out of the sand to get this crawfish, and he grabbed it was like a big old snout, like a gooseneck clam, and it was really funny. He is holding this little bitty crawdad in his tail, almost like a crab, but it was more like a crawdad, and this clam was coming up after that crawdad. I couldn't believe it. We used to go clamming down here. They're the big clams, the ones that have to be wider than 6 inches before you can take them. If they're less than 6 inches, you got to throw them back. What Colonel said. That we used to go crabbing, do crab nets, and throw out the crab nets. This was like 45 years ago when this happened, but my daughter was just a little baby. She's just a few weeks old, and we went to Bodega Bay where the birds are. Take what you get. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I guess there's a lot more people go out clamming down here. So they have to have a limit. But whitefish, when they're whitefish go up the river after they're born, and they're just the opposite of what most fish do. Like salmon, they go up the river, they lay their eggs, they spawn, the baby salmon go back out into the, yeah, they do Bodega Bay for oysters, yeah. But they swim back out to the sea, right? Then they go up the river and spawn in the freshwater. Well, whitefish will spawn in the saltwater and then they go up the river. So it's kind of funny. But the whitefish were after the bait, and we just had caught a bunch of bottom fish, some lingcod and some bluefin and red tail, and we'd cleaned them, flayed them out, and left the rest of it for bait and the crab nets, and pick up the crab net, and the little whitefish would just pour out like diamonds. They just flood out of the crab net through the holes, and they'd been eating the bait, but they would just like flood out, like they looked like diamonds in the light. It was really crazy looking. We can only take 15. Well, you want the bigger ones then if you can only take 15, right? You don't want the little ones. I wouldn't take the little ones if I could only take 15 home. So, are you digging it? Hey, are you digging it? Hey, hang on. I thought I gave you a wrench. How come you're not blue? What happened? Hang on a second. Hang on. I thought I gave you a wrench last time you were on here. Okay, we got you taken care of. Okay, what happened here? Summarized? Oh, Smurfized. Smurfized? Oh, the blue. Yes. Oh, it took me a second. Sorry about that. Sometimes I'm kind of slow. Uh, so, yeah, I won't be digging any clams though when I go to the beach. I don't think they let you clam on Huntington Beach. They do on Shell Beach and some of the other beaches. But Huntington Beach, I don't think they let you clam on them. It's a long beach. So, so anybody else got plans for the weekend? Tomorrow, tonight starts the weekend. Tomorrow is the weekend. So anybody else besides T-Rep going out and doing anything fun? Well, sure. Yep. Uh, you know, limits accomplish a couple of things. They keep people from taking too many clams and keep people from wasting clams or any fish or anything else. Because if you're just out there taking as many as you want, then there's no way you're going to be able to eat them, right? And I don't particularly like. I'll buy frozen fish and stuff, and clam chowder. I'll buy in the cans and stuff, but it's always better fresh. But I don't like to freeze my own fish, and because I forget about it in the freezer. All the stuff you couldn't do when you was sick. Well, I'm glad you're better. Gold, T-Rep says. Now, is that all the stuff you couldn't do when you were sick? Is that fun stuff or is that working on the ranch? Doing your chores that you couldn't do while you were sick? It's one thing to go out and do the fun stuff. It's another thing to have to do chores that you couldn't do while you were sick. Nice. Are you? Roman coin. Where were you digging? Are you? You got to be over in the UK. Fix, fix, fix. Yeah, I know what you mean. Fix your truck. I got some things to do to the car and truck too. Somebody tried to get into my car, and I think I said this before. Maybe none of you guys were on when I talked about it. That's nice. Are you a Roman coin? I can't even find anything older. Well, can't say that. I have found because of the Chinese people that live around here, they've thrown old Chinese coins, and they're not all that rare because there were billions of them made. But I've got 3 Chinese coins that I got from the 1600s that the Chinese people throw them away as good luck. So I found them where they do that kind of thing. So 1600s, that's pretty old. 1700s. They were made between 1640 and 1750, I think. So they don't have any dates on them, so you don't know how old they are. But the style and what's written on them was made for 100 years or so. So those are the oldest coins I've found. Yeah, the dynasty. I forgot. A Chinese guy read it for me where I found them. I met this guy from China and he read them from me, and it's the Emperor Kwong. I don't know. I guess that might have been the Kwong Dynasty. No, it was one. I don't think. I'm pretty sure that's what he said was Kwong, but it was. Oh, I'd be happy too. Are you? You see the stuff I'm happy getting. I mean, I'm happy getting stuff like this. Rusty old lock. So just think how happy I'd be if it was a Roman coin or a Roman shackle, something that a gladiator wore or something. Yeah, that would be cool too. So if I could get stuff like this, that it would consist of things that were shackles and sort of, or even something from the 1800s, some kind of gear from the 1800s instead of the 1990s. I'd be happy. So I guess I thought I brought it in here. I thought I had a drink in here, but I don't. I get excited about getting online here and talking to all you guys, and I forget to take things into the room with me. So I just heated up some coffee and left it outside on the table. Anyway, back to what I was talking about with my car. Somebody tried to use that trick. I was looking on YouTube, and a police officer, of all things, was teaching people how to get into their car so they wouldn't have to call a locksmith. And I'm not going to explain how he did it because I don't want anybody else to learn how to do it. Well, that's okay. I probably don't need it. But there's a way that you can use duct tape and get into your window without breaking the window, but it doesn't not break something in the car. And when you do that, it breaks. There's a scissors that rolls up the window. It's on a gear. And when you hit the button, and it rolls the window up by pushing the scissor up like that. So it pushes the window up on top of it. So it's got, yeah, guess I'm doing that all right. Anyway, so there's a gear on there and they stripped it. So now when you go up, you have to grab the window and pull it up because it gets stuck. And so then you get, yeah, plastic gears. Yep. So I got to replace that scissor, the whole thing. You can't just replace a gear because it's bradded on and everything. So you have to replace the whole scissor thing in there. You got to take your door apart. What was that? Somebody's knocking on their door. That doesn't happen very often. Yeah. So anyway, I got to get that done. And then I've been having problems with my door locks on my Suburban. And I'm trying to figure out why when you push the button, it only opens the two front doors and it won't open the back doors, the electric locks. So I'm looking it up on YouTube, trying to figure out what's the problem. There's an actuator. And so the actuator is just like a little square box. And it's got 4 connectors on it. No, not the child thing. No, not the child lock button. I thought about that, but anyway, the back locks wouldn't go. And a few days after I'm looking it up and I figure out it's got to be this actuator, then the whole thing stops. And now my door locks won't work at all with the button. You have to use the key to open it. It won't open at all. And yeah, it's an actuator switch. And it's in the glove box. And I can't get I can get my hands in there, but my fingers are, as far as just holding this up and stuff, I can do that. But when I have to put any pressure on anything or try to put a nut on a bolt when I can't see it and I can't hold it in one hand and twist it on, if I'm trying to get into this little space and you got your hand all twisted up in there and you got, yeah, I did that too. I was fixing my dryer. It quit working, quit heating. Timer stopped, and I thought, well, it's got to be the timer, right? And I didn't even think about it being anything else and didn't research it being anything else. So I spent $200 on a timer for my dryer. Come to find out it wasn't the timer at all. It was the thermal fuse and the cycling thermostat together. Both of them had blown out. They only cost me $37, but I bought the $200 timer. Wasn't the timer. I have a perfectly good timer now, and a brand new timer, and they wouldn't take it back. So I'm stuck with a $200 timer. Yeah. Stuck with a spare. So if my timer goes out, I don't have to buy a timer. But what's the likelihood of the timer going out now? So if you know of anybody that has a Kenmore or Whirlpool washer, either one of those, that needs a timer, I have a perfectly good timer. And it's like a $250 timer. I got it for $200. So I'll sell it for $200. Electronic parts really tick me off. Just because you installed it, because in order to find out if it works, right, you have to install it. You have to put the connectors on it. Otherwise, you don't know whether your dryer is going to work. This one guy says, oh, we'll just use your voltmeter, or amp meter on it and see if it works. Well, that doesn't do anything because the dryer, you don't know whether it's going to make the dryer work unless you hook it up, right? So wow. So we're, kind of in the same boat, huh? Paddling in the same direction anyway. Oh, nice. Yeah, I won on FL Thunder. Some of you guys know FL Thunder on Sunday morning, and Charlie digging it back. He's on Saturday night, and they're both on Saturday night, and they're both on Sunday. But it's Charlie's show on Saturday and Rob's show on Sunday, and Papa Rouse is on there and gave away a pinpointer, and I won it, and he sent it to me, and it was before Christmas, and they sent it to my post office box, told me that it was in my post office box. So that meant that the address was right and the name was right because they sent me an email saying that it was in my post office box. I went down to pick it up and it wasn't in the box. And then I got a message while I was at the post office trying to pick it up. It said that it was sent back to sender. So they sent it back to the district office. And then the district office sent it back to my post office box. They sent me an email saying it was back in my post office box. And then they didn't send me anything else. I went down to pick it up and it wasn't there. So I got with the postmaster and he says, well, we'll find it. They kept working with the district office. The computer said that it was sent back to the district office. And then a week later, it said that it was sent back. It was sent to its next location. And that's all it said. And it finally made it 2.5 weeks later, made it back to Papa Rouse. And I never got it. So Papa Rouse just sent me a gift certificate. So he wasn't going to send the pinpointer again. So now I got credit on Amazon, so I can buy something else on Amazon. Yeah, the post office is really kind of rough to work with these days are we have a different postman all the time. They're always delivering the next door neighbor's mail, not the mail from the previous person on the route, but the next one on the route. So I get the mail of the next guy on the route. I don't know why they keep doing that, but I think I'm going to go down and put in a W-2 and tell them I need pay for delivering the neighbor's mail. Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to be kinking that stuff. That's not even funny. Don't even know why I laughed at that. That sounds like something I would do. I was telling Cornyn around yesterday on the phone, or no, Wednesday on the phone. He called me on Wednesday. And I was telling him that if I'll stack things up, and no matter how nice and neat I've got them stacked, I'll knock it over. It's just like before I started, or when I started my live, I had a bunch of stuff I wanted to go through here that I had separated, and I stacked it all up and I knocked it over. $200. Well, that's what money's for, right? To waste. That's what I do with it. I waste it paying bills, buying groceries. It doesn't seem like it would be that fragile, because I see these guys from Frontier Cable out here putting in fiber optics, and they just throw those big old rolls of fiber optics all around. Oh, they had the connectors on them already, huh? Well, that would remind me not to buy fiber optic cables. I'll go a little bit slower. I don't mind for paying for a little bit faster, but I don't want to pay twice for a little bit faster. Well, all I can afford is baling wire right now. So uh, 10 meters. So where are you running a 10-meter cable to? for your live bird feeder stream. You have a live bird feeder? Why haven't I seen that? I haven't gone on your live bird feeder stream. What kind of birds you feeding? Let's see. Go to channel. You don't have anything. Oh, there it is. It's visible. That's not it. Is that a bird feeder? Your live stream? Whoa. Whoa. What's that? That's awesome. How do you do that? That's like I'm the camera. 360 degrees. Well, I can't make it go 360 degrees by moving it. Oh, I can. Wow. That's awesome, guys. Yeah, I got it now. Look there, everybody. You got to go to Invisible Rivers stream and check out his 360-degree camera. I'm sorry, that's not a very good. Here, let me see. That's better. Huh? That is awesome. All for the birds, huh? You spent all that money just to... Wow. So is there two cameras there? Oh, now I'm going to get stuck on that. Wild pigs come out? 2 in 1. That's awesome. Definitely awesome. You know, I apologize because I haven't ever gone in there and clicked on live because I went in and I subscribed to you, but I have only gone in. I didn't see any videos, so I didn't pay any attention to it. I didn't know that you had a live stream. Now I've got to watch it. Hang on a second. Hang on. There, did that work? Yeah, it did. Okay, there's Invisible Rivers link. You know, you can do that, you guys. New Marshall, you know, you can put somebody's link up, or you can put your own links up anytime you want. You can put your links in my live whenever I'm live. So if you're sitting there and you're not saying anything, check out Invisible Rivers link when you got a chance. All right. That's awesome with the birds. You know who metal detecting with Randy is? Do any of you know who he is? Yeah, it's like watching fish. Yeah, watching animals. Metal detecting with Randy, he puts a lot of videos up of his trail cams of deer and other animals that come around his place. So they're really cool. I've been thinking about putting up a camera in my backyard, but all you'll see there is cats, skunks, and raccoons. Every once in a while, I get raccoons. Oh, some possum once in a while, and so you got possum, you got raccoons once in a while, and you got skunks once in a while, and you got cats. Lots of birds fly around in my backyard. Maybe the camera would catch them. I've got like mockingbirds and blue jays and robins and uh, sometimes a crow, sometimes dove. Nice. We like owls too. We don't get any owls around here. We've got a lonesome dove here. I think it was probably one that lost his mate because there used to be like three pairs of doves that came around here, and now with seeing this one pair, and then mostly I see this one lonesome dove now. Poor guy had lost his mate, I think. Are they the horned owls? Hmm. Ocelots? I like ocelots. They're cool. A lot of people didn't know what ocelots were before. We get a lot of coyotes here too, not in our backyard. We get them wandering down the street, killing the cats. Your cat is a leopard? Cotamundi? Is that kind of like that puppy baby monkey? 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 You remember that Super Bowl commercial? Puppy baby monkey? Puppy baby monkey? Puppy baby monkey? Cross between a raccoon and a monkey, and it's wow. That's not those things that uh, come from South America. Cotamundis, is that did that come from South America originally? It's an Arizona desert critter, huh? I know there's one that comes from South America. It is okay. So it did originally come from South America. Yeah, almost. Adventure with Joe. Hey, how's it going? Now, what's happening here? I thought, didn't you come on here once before? And I, no, you. I met you on Coining Around, didn't I? Hang on, Joe. That's where I met you. Hang on just a second here. Joe, what I do on my channel here is I give you a wrench so that you can go and check out the other channels. Be mindful of it, all right? It's just for checking out other people's channels, all right? So that you can go and look at, like I just posted Invisible River. I don't have to really impose, now that you've got a wrench, you can click on Invisible River and go click on his live in his channel and see his bird cams. So when you get a chance, you can check out his channel. Yeah, I do know that I've been told that a lot lately, the last few days, especially. uh, yes. That's how I got to it. I went to Invisible River and went to your live. But if you go to Invisible Ranch, I don't think I am sub to Invisible Ranch. Thank you. Thank you, Greg. Very cool. I just have the one channel. That's all I can deal with. I can't deal with more than one channel. I'm so ticked off at Instagram. If I see something on Instagram, I want to share it. Like I can share your channel on YouTube, and I can even go share something on Instagram back on YouTube, but I can't share anything I see on YouTube. I can't share it on Instagram. It irritates me when that happens to me. So but that's awesome. So what have you got planned, Joe? What adventure have you got planned for the weekend? T-Rep's going to go out to the point and get some clams and do some metal detecting. Invisible River's going to be working on his truck. If Greg could, he'd be out skydiving. It's your job. Yep. That's the thing about having a ranch. It's 24/7. I grew up on what was left of a almond orchard and next to a huge almond orchard and next to a walnut orchard. And we moved there when I was 9, and until I was 16, every year I had to get out there and knock nuts out of the trees. And there was a lot to do all year round just to grow those nuts. Oh, you're going to do some panning too? Are you sluicing or panning? You're going to farm humans? They pay cash for humans? Careful who you have hear that. I probably shouldn't have repeated that. Gold cube? What's a gold cube? Now, I've worked with a spiral wheel, the kind of pan that goes around in a circle, and the gold works its way up. And I've got two sluices. I've got a water sluice and I got a dry sluice. And I've got a whole bunch of pans. Cow farmers. Cow farmers. What's a cube? I thought I've seen every contraption for. No, Greg. Well, yeah, I had a whole bunch of fires around close within a mile of my house. They were setting fires everywhere here. There were some arsonists in every town. There were arsonists setting fires. Free range humans. Yeah. One of the major fires was the Altadena fire. That fire was 12 miles from us. That's close enough. That's too close for comfort. But we had fires, inside a mile of our house here. They were trying to start them. They just didn't catch real good. And Pacific Palisades is about 40 miles away. And we had a scare. They gave us a evacuation warning, and then told us after they put 2 evacuation warnings on our phone that it was a mistake. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. We thought we were going to have to evacuate. The fire was moving this way, but they stopped it from moving this way. So we were okay. And then all the fires that started close by, they put out real fast. But, the biggest thing about all these fires is the whole county, okay? All these fires were in LA County. And they issued the week before, or actually 2 weeks before, they issued a no burn notice. So much for that, huh? And all of these fires were arson. None of them started accidentally. They were all started on purpose. Yeah, well, there's some, real thoughts about all of this. I really can't go into all of it on my live stream here, and I'll probably get my stream taken care of for a while if I did. Yeah, I have a thing. I will say this, because you guys have heard me. Some of you have heard me. Some of you haven't. the chemtrails that they're spraying, like this week, they started saying it's going to rain this week. Well, there were just perfect blue skies. And then on Sunday, Monday, on Monday, the skies were filled with chemtrails. And they're spraying aluminum oxide to seed the clouds. And then on Tuesday, it gets cloudy. On Wednesday, it starts raining. So, they say it's going to rain, then they bring on the rain. They tell you where it's going to rain, then they bring it on. And because they're doing that, spraying the aluminum oxide into the air to start clouds, aluminum oxide is like magnesium. If it's in dust form, they spray it in dust form, right, to seed the clouds. Well, it comes to the ground in rain. And once it dries out, then the ground is full of aluminum oxide. And one of the things that we're having a problem around here with is growing things, because there's so much metal that they're spraying, different chemicals they're spraying in the air. The things just don't grow like they used to. But anyway, aluminum oxide, once you start it on fire, it doesn't just go out with water. As a matter of fact, water makes it worse, like magnesium powder. If you put magnesium powder on something, you can't put it out. You have to use a chemical. Same with aluminum oxide. So when they spray this stuff, it gets into the ground, gets onto the trees and everything, and then it dries out. And then you set it on fire. Hey, Tupac, how's it going? It doesn't go out. The fire didn't start going out. They were spraying all kinds of water on it where they had it. And a lot of places, they just didn't have the water, especially in the Palisades. And until they started putting the chemicals and the fire retardant on, it didn't go out. So that's my theory on it. They made it harder, not only harder to put out by not having any water, they made it harder to put out by spraying all this aluminum oxide to make it rain. And then that water doesn't put out. So anyway, that's my thoughts on it. I won't bore you with any more of that. But anyway, so back to the cube. It has a hole in the corner. Does it have a hole in the corner? Yes. I know, but anybody knows anything about magnesium and aluminum oxide, you know? So how does a cube work? Is it just a brand, Gold Cube? Is a brand of sluice? Or does it actually look like a cube? Transgender operations, that's its name? Really? Because it's two cameras? So Coining Around is going to be on in about 6:30 in about what would that be? What time is it? Yeah, in about an hour. Whoa, he's just coming on in about an hour. Well, I bet I watch the birds around here all the time out our back door. We got a big, huge glass door in the back. We watch the birds. They come up. I had a blue jay come up and uh, light on the fence, like 5 feet out my door, 6 feet out my door, and he came up, lit on the fence, and just started talking to me like I was doing something to him. And then I've got a mockingbird and that blue jay. They fight all the time, and they'll be just fighting over our pool, doing like uh, dog fights in the air, like old time bi-wing fighters. Oh, they're the desert cardinals different than the regular cardinals. A scrub jay. It might be scrub jay. I don't know. It's looks like a blue jay to me. It's blue and it's yakking at me. Could be that he's some kind of mix. Oh, the cardinal has a shorter bill. The desert one, or Uncle Scrub Jay. So, and we've got killdeer too. We had killdeer lay uh, eggs out by in our. I've got this spot, the strip that the county owns. It's between the sidewalk and the street, and I've taken all the grass out of there and put rocks in there. And some killdeer laid a bunch of eggs in there. We had them for a while until cats came along. Oh, you have a cardinal that's a cool orange. It's not red, it's orange. Oops. Well, hey. What are you doing? Okay. Oh, just an Oriole like the Baltimore Orioles. Oh, cool. Most all the birds around here are gray. They don't have much color in them. The magpie is black and white, but and the blue jay, he's blue, but he's like a blue gray. And then the doves are all gray. I got a couple white doves that have been hanging around the last few years. Sure, it's not a woodpecker, a window pecker. Likes to tease the cat, or he just likes the cat? Well, got 2 more minutes, so I'm going to say, don't forget, Coining Around at 6:30 is his Friday night fun night. No auctions, just fun night, right? Are you going to open any rolls of any kind tonight? Any quarters or anything like that? Tupac? Yep. Just a hangout night. Lots of giveaways. So everybody hang out over at Coining Around 6:30 PST. Oh, that's cool. I like customer wrapped rolls, even if they've got junk in them, like got pennies in the dimes and slugs in the nickels. But it's been real nice talking to you, Invisible River. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming in, Joe. Thanks, Coining Around, for being here. Thanks, New Marshall in town, and Diver, Greg, Tom Thumb. We had Metal Detecting Mermaid was here from across the pond. RU was here. Thank you guys. Scott McClory, thank you guys for all being here. T-Rep, thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are all awesome. If I missed you, I'll catch you next time. God bless you all. Take care. Stay safe. Stay well. Hunt well. Later, Gators. Let's hunt.